It was 1996. I had just finally realized that engineering wasn't for me, and I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do. And I'll never forget the day my roommate Amy came home from class, and she was really excited. She said, Erin, I've found the career for you. It's high pay, low stress, and you have to be good at math, and you're the only person I know that's good at math. It's called an actuary. And so I said, okay. And I looked up where actuaries worked in a booklet. This was pre-internet, and found there was a bunch of them in Connecticut. And I swindled my way into a job at Aetna and started my corporate career. And I quickly also realized that while that was a great start, there was a significant misalignment with my Myers-Briggs profile. I was not meant to be an actuary. And yet, I found myself pivoting and finding new ways to reinvent myself. I never had an audacious goal, a 5-year plan. I didn't take promotions every time I moved within the company. I laddered, I rose, I laddered, I rose. And in fact, there were a couple of times where I was offered jobs where I initially actually said no. Jobs that were promotions, that were a bigger job than I thought I either was ready for, or quite frankly was worried I would sell my soul to take. And I'm excited to say that after 22 years, I had a very successful career going through those paths and those ups and those downs. And yet, as I think back on what really defined my success, it wasn't books, it wasn't big programs, it was the small poofs, if you will, of inspiration and people that just said the right thing at the right time, or I listened to something that really clicked in me, or quite frankly, found it within myself to take the leap. So here I sit after this summer in July of 2018, where after about a 3-year run as the CEO of PayFlex, after having tremendous success, creating a turnaround, not only financially, but a culture that was going really strong. And yet I was ready for something new. And while everything in my body said, keep this great role, you're in a good place now, I knew there was something else for me. So when I decided to leave in the summer of 2018, I actually didn't know what I was going to do. I knew I wanted to challenge myself. I knew it was time to step away from my comfort zone in the corporate career I had had. I knew I wanted to have a little breathing room, and I wanted to spend more time with people. And it wasn't until, quite frankly, I announced I was leaving, and there was an outpouring from so many people I knew, and there was this incredible thread through all of the comments, which was, we really missed the inspiration we got from your authentic leadership. And I remember thinking, is it really that simple? Yet at the same time, I know it's rare. I've had many bosses, I've seen the corporate world for a long time. And so all of a sudden there was like a freight train from within me that just started driving me in a direction that I hadn't expected. And it drove me to create Be Authentic Inc. So if you're anything like me, you probably came out of college, maybe even grad school as well, really gung-ho. You were ready to conquer the world. Yet somewhere along the way, you've found yourself a little bit confused or conflicted or uninspired at what's next for you and how to get there if you know where you're going. You work hard, you have the intelligence, you have everything it takes, yet you know you're not where you need to be. And maybe if you're a little bit like me, you even see what it looks like up the ranks, if you will. And you're worried about having to sell your soul and be somebody different and give up family and other things and other sacrifices to be bigger and to be better. And that's the problem that we're trying to solve. So at Be Authentic Inc., we're setting out on a very different journey than we think anyone else has before. We want to give you the inspiration and the guidance and the permission to be the best damn you that you can be. We want to give you the tools and the guidance in a way that's more fun and bite-sized and inspirational and maybe even a little bit unexpected. We want to build a community, and we want to make sure that others are inspiring others. We, in the end, really believe that if we do this, we can create a whole new generation of people and leaders out there that are more authentic and diverse and balanced and a little bit unexpected. And we think that by doing that, we will change the world, because many people are looking for that as well.
Be you. Be brilliant.